Bellingham Festival of Music co-founder and conductor Michael Palmer has held the post of artistic director and conductor of the festival since 1993. 2022 will be his final season as artistic director, after which he will become its conductor laureate. Under his leadership, the festival has become internationally recognized, featuring some of the world's finest orchestral musicians and major guest artists.
The impact that Michael Palmer has had on the arts in the Pacific Northwest cannot be overstated. Thanks to his vision and artistry, the people of Bellingham and surrounding communities have been able to enjoy live classical music, beautifully played and expertly conducted for nearly 3 decades. We are so pleased to be honoring Maestro Palmer in this, his laureate year, and look forward to another spectacular season this summer.
I want to let you know how deeply Michael Palmer and the Bellingham Music Festival have touched my soul. I have been honored and privileged to be a frequent guest in this magnificent festival and playing with one of the greatest conductors that I have ever met or listened to.
I commend him, first of all, for always being prepared and for being a joyful music maker. I think Michael was devoid of malice. He wasn't interested in orchestra politics or intrigue. He just loved the music, and we could count on him on the podium to take care of business.
Has been such an honor and incredible learning experience to play in Michael's orchestra. His musicality and creativity are second to none.
Michael has always been a consummate musician. He is the real deal. Sue and I love making music with you, Michael.
When you talk about music, whether it be at a dinner for the orchestra and patrons, or whether it's at concerts, you convey so beautifully the depth and purpose of meaning that music conveys to us as human beings and how much it enriches us.
I felt especially empowered by you musically, and I think this is something that a great music director does, is that you enable us all to bring our A game and to feel that we are welcome to really express ourselves musically.
Michael has directed this festival since its inception with love and passion. He has led the artistic process with strength, flexibility, and reason.
He's a very refined and polished maestro, always dedicated to exactly what the composer has written in the score. With this approach, it recreates signature styles and musical visions of the composers. Michael always had wonderful comments to effectively bring our orchestra together, even though we come from so many groups and from all over the country. It's a real skill set that not a lot of conductors have.
Maestro is one of the most sensitive collaborators I've ever worked with. He anticipates every nuance.
Michael, your passion and your energy that you give us from the podium is reflected back to you and the audience, and we all feel engaged in the creative process, which is...
As everyone knows, Michael was a protege of the legendary choral conductor Robert Shaw. As a result of this mentorship and training, Michael directed us with the choral techniques of Robert Shaw, which is to say, meticulous attention to details.
I always enjoy working with Michael. He's completely committed to conducting and playing the most beautifully.
With you at the helm, it has been an honor to have been part of this amazing musical journey. Over these 25 plus years, You have been the leader in presenting musical art in our fair city.
I'd just like to thank you, Michael, so much for including us in the festival. It's been such a pleasure for us to be included and to experience your inspiring leadership and to have the opportunity to play with such a fantastic orchestra that you put together. So many wonderful, wonderful musicians.
You have taught me a lot, and your expectations, setting the bar really high. You've known what you want, what sound you want, and how the chorus needed to get that sound.
I appreciate your disciplinary approach derived from Robert Shaw.
I'd like to thank you for 6 wonderful years out here. Wonderful music making with you. I've eaten more than my share of salmon. I've drunk far more than my share of wine. And I've made some wonderful, irreplaceable friends.
It's been astounding for us to come to a community of this size and find that musicians from over 80 different cities, 4 continents, 16 different countries have come to Bellingham and performed at such a high level for this community.
Michael has been as refreshing and challenging to my musicianship as was Dr. Swan in 1962 as a freshman in college. I feel exceedingly grateful to know Michael and fortunate to have been directed and coached by a true genius and a good person.
Michael, it's so hard to pick out a really special moment because all the moments we spend together making music are special, but if I had to, I would say 2018 with Brahms 1. The orchestra sounded incredible, and it was just an unbelievable performance.
Michael, the Bellingham Festival has had a big impact on Bellingham and Whatcom County. Thanks to you, your talented musicians. We want to give you our heartfelt thanks for bringing this gift of talent and your amazing devotion for 29 years to make July in Bellingham really special.
As we mark this milestone in Bellingham, I want to wish you all the best. May the music continue on. All my best to you, Marvin.
Getting to just watch Michael unleash the power of this incredible orchestra, but the way in which he did it was so calm and contained, and the word that stands out to me as I think about it is humble. I've never met such a humble individual with that level of authority and power, but the respect that he garners from the people that he works with. And
Phyllis and I want to thank you for the wonderful gift you've given us over these many years. We've learned to appreciate the beautiful music even more so than we had before, and yet we've appreciated so much your interpretation and direction and creation of much of it. So we thank you so much.
We basically had to use our house as one of the assets in order to secure the loan from People's Bank so we could have the very first Bellingham Festival of Music. Fortunately, it turned out to be a great success and has been running now for 29 years. I've known Michael for, 30, 40 years, and we've done lots of things together. Probably the most lasting of all, helping create the Bellingham Festival of Music.
Michael Palmer deserves a great place in the history of music.
He brought immeasurable joy to our family.
Thank you, Maestro.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All my best to you.
And thank you.
I congratulate you.
Congratulations, Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Thank you from both of us.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Michael, for everything.
I love making music with you.
Thank you so much, Michael.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
So, Michael, here's to 30 good years of the festival.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, thank you.